She was America's princess. When Grace Kelly left the world of the silver screen to marry the Prince of Monaco, she became true royalty, although some would argue she had already attained that status. It's hard to believe 25 years have passed since her untimely death. And now we are getting a never-before-seen look into her world. Life Books has released a new collection of photos by Howell Conant in remembering Grace, a 25 years later remembrance. Now, joining us this morning from Life Books is picture editor Bobby Baker Burrows. It's good to have you this morning.
Nice to be here.
Now, Grace Kelly, like so many who are taken too young, is forever young and is sort of part of our, is an icon, certainly for us. Why do we remember her a quarter century later as if she was here with us today still?
I think, she captured our dreams and won our hearts. And when you think about it, she was not only a movie star, but she was a princess. She was a mother. She had it all. She was unique, and she was a do-gooder. I mean, everything she touched, she was probably as close to perfection as one could hope for.
Yes, absolutely. Well, her legacy is much more than about her celebrity. She was a loving wife, a mother.
Everything.
And why is it that, look at these images. You can't help but be captivated even a quarter century later to see these images, and certainly that's the reason for the book.
Well, she was absolutely beautiful, and the relationship she had with Howell was very special because Grace was smart, and she at first recognized the professional side because she was very tired of the old stills that Hollywood was producing, and there was no depth to it, and she recognized in Howell's work the intimacy, and through their professional arrangement came a very close, intimate relationship. Was that something important for Howell Conant, that he had sort of a personal understanding of his subjects so that he could express them to the viewer? Very much so, because he had been a fashion photographer, and he always claimed not to be a journalist, but he did have some journalistic tendencies in him. And here's one of his photos, by the way, of the wedding, which is really this seminal moment that everybody really sees as the fairy tale, the American woman becoming a real, true princess. Well, that was interesting, too, because everybody, of course, wanted to cover the actual wedding. Howell did not. He set his cameras up ahead of the wedding. He was there when they arrived back at the palace, and he had his camera set up for all the formal portraits. We actually had a few other life photographers in the cathedral, and Howell was secretly on assignment for life. Grace and Rainier and Howell were the only ones who knew about it. Amazing, amazing. Let's take a look at another one of the pictures. This one's in Jamaica with her children. Yeah, this is the photo, correct? Yeah. Tell us about this photo. Well, that was, I think, early on. This shows the real side of Grace. Everybody thought of her as the ice queen, but she was a very warm, loving, playful person, and they solidified their relationship in Jamaica. They had their first real photo shoot was in Jamaica. Well, let's show the next photo, which is with the children, and let's remember her children. Look at this. Very loving, and Howell every year photographed them for their formal Christmas card and informally with the children. She was a very loving mother. Actually, there was another interesting thing, the orphanage. She loved her own children so much, but she also did so much for the orphanage and picked out Christmas gifts for every single one of them and wrapped them herself. Amazing. Thank you so much, Bobby, for being with us this morning. And it is Life's Remembering Grace 25 years later. It's available in bookstores right now. For more information, of course, you can log on to our website, WCBS-TV.com.